Stance on LGBTQ issues. The Libertarian Party has always been at the forefront of the rights of gender and sexual minorities. We believe in self-ownership. You own yourself, you own your life, you own your body, you own your labor, and you own your property. And if you own yourself, then it's none of anyone's business what you are doing. It's none of anyone's business who you love. It's none of anyone's business who you marry. It's none of anyone's business how you identify. It's none of anyone's business what your gender is. None of that is anyone's business. And so our general stance is that you are free to be whoever you are. And it's none of anyone's business, and it certainly isn't the government's business. And so as that would apply to, for example, marriage, it's none of anyone's business who you marry, and there's no reason that you should be having to get a license to get approved from the government for your marriage. In fact, those things are actually rooted in some of the worst, most elitist and racist policies. The idea that the government should be keeping certain types of people from marrying other certain types of people. Usually it was to keep black and white people from marrying, and back in Europe, it was to keep people of different castes or class from marrying each other. You didn't want a commoner marrying a member of the aristocracy. But they're all rooted in the same elitist idea that there is some government authority, that they have a rightful authority to tell you who you should love and who you should be married to. So we are completely against that. But just in general, our stance on really on any issue, but especially on LGBTQ issues, on gender and sexual minority issues, is that who you are, how you identify, who you love, and who you choose to associate with is none of anyone's business. It certainly is not the government's business. What is your immigration stance? We believe in reopening America to what the founders intended, which is unlimited, unregulated trade and migration for those who want it. We believe that migration controls are an inherent infringement on your right to host, hire, or house whomever you wish on your property, or to travel to properties where you are welcome. The founders intended a system whereby people could come and go as they please. The only restrictions or rules that they had in place were for naturalization, becoming a citizen. And that makes sense, that the government would have some kind of criteria in place for who can become a citizen. But that's completely different from saying who should be allowed to travel to your property and be your guest, or for you to marry, or for you to hire, or for you to sell your property to or rent it to. That's none of anyone's business. And the police state that has had to be created to try to control that, these camps on the border, and these identification systems that have to be run through at a federal level anytime someone tries to rent a property or get a job, or in some states even just get water or electricity or phone put in their name. That is such an infringement on your ability to live your life as you see fit with whomever you see fit. And any person who is coming here for peaceful reasons, whether it's economic reasons or whether it's to flee unrest in their country, whatever that reason is, again, that is certainly not the government's business. And so we would believe in going back to what the founders intended and reopen America to trade and migration as the people involved in those specific transactions saw fit.